All right, and we're rolling. Okay. Welcome to the Pursuits of Productivity. Oh, shit. All right, and we're rolling. Welcome to the Pursuits of Productivity podcast. I have a very special guest today. He was in my marketing class. He seemed like a chill dude, but I never invited him over. Could you mind scooching in a bit?
Oh, yeah, of course, man.
Sorry, it's a pleasure. It's actually like the first time I ever met this guy officially. So this is Balin. Well, how do you pronounce your last name?
Galbraith.
Galbraith.
Yes, sir.
Right. And we're both mutual friends with my co-host who couldn't make it today, Cody Faust.
Love you, Cody.
Yeah, I fucking love that dude. Guy's solid individual.
Exactly. Strong, independent-minded individual.
Quite hunky. I mean. Anyway, so I was talking to Cody. I'm very interested in pursuing the social media marketing agency business model. And I actually have an internship that's sort of conducive to that field. And I overheard that you were also somehow involved in social media marketing in some capacity.
Yeah, to an extent. It's one of the newer things I do. But I have a partner, his name's Sawad. He's been a big help to mine. Biomedical science major, so pretty smart guy. He grew up in Fredericksburg.
Shit.
And has a lot of connections here. So he's been getting us a lot of meetings downtown. And we've kind of been rolling on this social media marketing agency. We have 2 contracts right now, and we have a meeting for a 3rd tomorrow, and I'm excited to go in there. It's a fine rug shop, so.
Let's go. Is that the one in Old Town?
Yeah, it is.
Like a shop?
Yeah, he's been there since like 1932.
That's sick.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's selling like $6,000 rugs. So,
yeah,
but
I'd take it.
Anyway, he doesn't want to spend a lot on AdSense.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be bringing that many customers without AdSense.
Right.
To an extent.
So what service are you running? Like Facebook ads, Google ads?
Yeah, so we use Zoho, which is a CDO so what Zoho does for us is as we upload these templates or posts, they post them on all these social media networks simultaneously.
Right.
And then we also write a newsletter and do an email list each month for these companies.
So email marketing / social media management service.
Exactly.
Right.
But the difference between us and a lot of social media agencies is we do brick and mortar stuff. So like we're going into these businesses, physical buildings, sitting down in suits and ties. Like you got watches on. I feel like, yeah, 007 as a 20-year-old. But I'm just kidding. I'm borrowing my friend's suits right now.
Yeah.
But you got to do what to do. Exactly.
You
say that all the time. But yeah, so it's been pretty exciting.
Hell yeah. That's actually sick, dude.
Thanks, bro.
Hey,
appreciate you.
If you need a content guy, I'm really good at editing videos. Just saying.
In the future. We need commercial guys. Like if you can make commercials.
Okay.
Yeah, all right, dude.
Give me a poster. We can make something happen.
Absolutely.
But
get some more deals first.
Got to get the rev up before you start diversifying the service selection.
What are you majoring in?
Business admin.
Oh, me too. Cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was thinking of studying music, except then I took music theory and I got like a C. Yeah, I was so hurt.
I took my favorite class I actually ever took at this college was called Music and Society.
Oh yeah.
And we literally were writing papers on like Kanye albums.
That's sick. I love Kanye.
Yeah, dude, he's the boy. He's getting so much hate.
He's getting so much hate. It's an operation, bro.
His, hers, and the truth, man. Hers, and the truth.
Yeah, like you've seen that interview on him and Alex Jones.
Yeah, dude. It's so funny, dude.
I'm Danielle. Look at me.
I love a good InfoWars episode.
Oh yeah.
He's right about a few things.
That's all I'm gonna
say. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. He's right about a few things.
Get a couple things right.
Frogs. Water.
Bohemian Grove. Bohemian Grove.
I didn't say.
They're doing silly things with owls and kids, man.
They're gonna kill us, man.
No, we're on a list now.
Oh man. Oh, that's really cool.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
cool.
So I can bleep you out. You just
do you bleep
give me
it
heads
out?
Up. No.
Okay.
No.
So like if I was like.
Says the most heinous thing on record.
I was like, I had a meeting with my coach before I came here. I play men's cross for the university. Also, we're planning on reposting some of these clips if you wouldn't mind, because I do some of the social media over there.
For sure.
We can get you that publicity, and it's cool like when our teammates do stuff that's outside of lacrosse that nobody really gets to see.
Promote it.
Exactly. Yeah. Thanks, guys. UMW men's cross. Here we go. We're gonna do better this year. Hopefully. But yeah. So
I actually played lacrosse in high school.
No kidding. What'd you play?
I was a Fogo.
Oh, that's a really good position.
Yeah.
You look like a Fogo too.
I was
big stocky guy. Low to the ground, bro. You're like a fire hydrant.
I appreciate that.
That's
I was
I
only played for 2 years, but I've actually managed to get second string in my district. So that was cool.
Wait. Second team all region?
Yeah.
Or like you were second string off the bench?
No, for
Second team all region.
Yeah. Second team
Okay.
all-region,
That's really impressive
Yeah.
for 2 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's awesome.
My stick skills weren't great, but
Where are you from?
Warrenton. That's about 40 minutes north of here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Cool,
District
man.
14.
What high school?
Fauquier.
Okay, cool.
Fauquier High.
Yeah, I think we would have met you guys in the tournament, but you guys didn't make it that far. I don't believe.
We went against Dominion, except the freaking ref was crooked. Like, he called so many crease
school
cranks
refs.
when that just was not the case.
Yeah, that's
Like,
brutal.
I'm saying, like, he was like 3 feet away from the crease that they said he crossed. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It happened like 8 times.
I'm a ref. I ref.
Oh yeah, it's actually lucrative.
Yeah, it's actually a great way to make money. If you don't know anything about lacrosse, become a lacrosse ref, and you'll make $60 an hour. Heard it here first, folks.
You heard it here, folks.
But my coach was telling me, he was like, imagine me and your mom are watching this together. Like, don't say anything.
Oh yeah. That's just like media training.
Yeah. So when you were like, I was like, I'm about to cuss a bunch of times. I was like, I don't know if I should do that. Yeah. It's like, I don't know what I should say here, but yeah. So what do you do for fun? Like, what are the things you enjoy?
Well, I love to weightlift, wrestle. I do some boxing. I also like meditating, so I do like every morning.
How many minutes a day?
Huh?
How many minutes a day? Like
30 this morning.
No kidding. And that's something you do consistently?
Yeah.
How much would you say that it's improved your life?
Bro, okay. I could talk about this shit all day, every day for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So I'm really...
Wait, hold on. Before we get started, how long have you been doing it for?
I've been meditating officially for at least 10 minutes a day for the last 2 years, almost.
No kidding.
And
dude.
I've been doing a specific practice of meditation called Kundalini for about 2.5 months now.
Cool.
And Kundalini is, it's a lot, but it's pretty much saying, are you familiar with chakras at all?
Yes, the points in your body that store energy.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. They actually have neurons there that communicate with your brain, like up and down your spinal cord. Mm-hmm. And your first chakra...
So is that just your central nervous system? Or
yeah, exactly. Your autonomic nervous system, just maintaining processes. Because in order to maintain these processes, like, they all have their own sort of desires and wills and stuff, sending up your spine. Like, if you think about food, you start salivating. You're not consciously doing
my mouth just got wet.
Yeah, exactly. Think about like a Popeyes meal or whatever, or like going to food court. Hey,
come on now.
Gotta save money.
Exactly.
But
dude, this is before you continue. Like, this is crazy. Like, talking about chakras right now. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah,
like,
bro. I'm into this stuff.
That's so cool.
I'm into this stuff.
And I guarantee, like, 70% of the people would be like, "The fuck is a chakra?"
What the fuck, dude? It means, I think it means wheel in Sanskrit. But wait, you might want to move a little bit closer just so we make sure.
Yeah. My breath stinks. It smells like coffee.
Dude, I like coffee's the shit. I drink way too much coffee.
This is actually a Death Wish coffee company. Strong.
Oh, is that like this really strong brew stuff?
Yeah. If you're welcome to try some, I don't have.
I'll take you up on that.
Yeah, it's not.
No herbs.
Yeah.
It's warm too. That's good.
Yeah, thanks,
for a cup of Joe.
Mm-hmm, not too bad. Roommate made it. Actually brewed it in the pot.
Oh, really?
Big type of French press guy.
French press.
Yeah, I've actually been doing something because I have to stay hydrated because of the amount I'm running.
Yeah, like electrolytes and water and stuff.
So I was drinking all this Gatorade. I'm like, man, I feel like shit.
It's so much sugar.
Bro, it's not even sugar. It's like food dyes, corn syrups, like all this stuff. And like, so this is what I started doing. For any of you athletes out there, people that just want to stay hydrated,
listen up.
This is the official way to make your piss drinkable.
Facts.
What you do, you get some coconut water.
Coconut water.
You do 2 cups of that in a smoothie, and you fill it up with blackberries, raspberries, blueberries, and strawberries. Costco blend. You don't put bananas in there because bananas will actually zap something. I'm not a doctor or a nutritionist.
I have potassium, which is necessary for muscles to function.
Exactly. Bananas are good on their own.
Yeah.
But there's something in them, I don't know if it's the potassium or whatever is in them that zaps a lot of the hydrating particles of these berries that you're putting into your body that are meant to hydrate your cells individually.
Right.
So I'm doing that, and then I put pink salt and honey in there.
Oh, I love pink salt. Yeah.
Yeah, you get uber hydrated. I tell you, I wake up after a night on the town.
You just fine.
I'm pissing orange in the toilet in the morning. Pop one of these smoothies. You go run a mile, 2 miles, you'll feel fine.
I have a similar product. It's LMNT electrolyte water mix / coffee mix.
What?
Yeah, it's like this blend of different elements like magnesium, potassium, a bunch of like a combination of electrolytes and salt, like tons of salt. Mm-hmm. And they have like tens of flavors. And they also have it for water and coffee. So if you want your coffee to be like sort of gingerbready or pumpkin spice that got coming out this year, or just like any flavor you can think of coffee, as well as like sort of like Gatorade flavors for water, you throw that into like 16 to 32 ounces of water, and it's like And they even have a chocolate
That's
one.
wild.
Yeah, they have a dark chocolate sea salt one, which is like essentially a chocolate, like a salty yoo-hoo.
Sure.
Yeah, that's my jam.
Dude, wow, I gotta try that.
Yeah, Element Tea.
Send me the product description here.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
We gotta hit them up. That'll be your first SMMA client. Are you about to plug right now?
Huh? Oh, buy Dr. Squatch. I do have the affiliate thing. Do you?
Dude, I used to. My freshman year here, I was doing an NIL deal with them, working on it, and they asked me to make a commercial, and
like UGC stuff?
Yeah, I was such a dumb fuck up that I never made the commercial my freshman year. I let it slip.
I
was too busy partying.
And, see, I'm not too keen on partying myself.
I was, I mean, I completely understand that. Some nights I'm like, you have horrible conversations, the music sucks, like, you're not drunk, like, all your friends are blacked, and you're just like, I'm around a bunch of idiots.
Exactly. I just, like, want to, I don't want to sound like elitist, but I want to be around people who, like, bring me up. You know?
That's why I came on this podcast, to hope, like, because I know you and Cody are physically strong-minded individuals, and, you know, a strong body creates a strong mind, obviously.
Exactly.
So I thought it would be interesting to come have a conversation with you. And when you brought up chakras, I was like, bro, like...
That's my jam.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude.
Over the summer, I was, like, meditating for an hour a day, where I would do these very specific visualization techniques.
Yeah.
It's all about this thing called the breath, the Kundalini breath, where you, also known as squeeze breathing, where you picture ascending each chakra. The root chakra is like your genitals. Mm-hmm. It has its own mind, where it's like, I want ladies. And then one above that.
I was like, you lost me at ladies. But
lost me at ladies. And then the navel, which is like security, like belonging in a community, feeling like you belong.
Yeah.
And the third one, which is like ambition, willpower, and then you got your heart, which is like where it starts getting into the higher vibrations of consciousness. Mm-hmm. This is where like love happens. This is where you like genuinely care about other people. And then you keep going up. Oh shit! You keep going up and ascending these chakras, and eventually you can start doing some weird things with it. Like you picture the energy as you breathe ascending your body, and then you flex the corresponding muscles as that happens. The sort of pump energy from the first center to your brain.
Are you a frequencies guy as well?
Oh yeah. Like I'm like borderline crystal.
Is it like a lam, ram, vam, vam, hum? Is like the frequencies of the different parts of your bodies that are also like
they all correspond to different frequencies. I sometimes I catch myself humming while I'm doing it because like the reverberation of your throat chakra. But I actually organized walking meditation in my town in Warrenton this Saturday actually.
Wait. You organized walking meditation. A lot to break down there.
It's like a group. So this author I'm really into named Dr. This is an interview for you. I feel like I'm talking.
I just want to know more. Yeah. Like, this is just a conversation. Yeah. That's being recorded.
Yes.
Shout out UMW Lacrosse.
UMW Lacrosse. So this author I really enjoy named Dr. Joe Dispenza. I've talked to him before on the show. Not to him, but I've talked about him. And... just about everything he teaches about like mindfulness as well as how to apply meditation to make physical changes in your body. Mm-hmm. Like I actually used this technique to fix my lower back pain. Like I had crippling lower back pain.
Wow.
Like,
and it like, was it like with a bunch of other stuff?
It was a byproduct of overtraining as well as excessive powerlifting.
So in your recovery, like you tried yoga and stretching obviously, and you still couldn't.
I was just so frustrated. I was like, why is it like, if I bent the wrong way, I'd be like an old man. Like it was scary. Did
it come down to where your hamstrings were so tight that they were pulling on your lower back?
Yeah, that too. It was actually a discrepancy, and one of my hamstrings was so tight it was actually pulling me like this. So like I was crooked. It was a discrepancy in hip mobility that caused a lot of my back pain. But it was also me kind of perpetuating it with my mind, because he talks a lot about epigenetics and how your thoughts play a huge role in how your genes express. And how if you can tailor the contents of your thoughts, you can actually tailor how your genes express. Because have you heard of junk DNA?
No, I have not.
Well, it's pretty much like this extra information that we have in our cells that scientists aren't really entirely sure why. Mm-hmm. But Dr. Joe Dispenza, his name, says that this information that's latent within all your cells is actually potential that you can tune into and make conscious changes in your body with your mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a firm believer in that as well.
Yeah, it's pretty much just power, like mind over matter type thing.
What is that, like, when somebody gets it takes an Advil and they feel better, but if you were to give them a sugar pill...
A placebo.
Placebo.
It's very reliant upon the placebo. In fact, I was just finished an audiobook of his this morning called You Are the Placebo, where he talks about just that. where by almost tricking yourself and accessing your subconscious mind and ingraining that new belief that I am well, people have fixed chronic illness. Like there was this woman who had MS. She was like a businesswoman. Like she was like getting shit done, like boss bitch, CEO, raising kids, just like superwoman. And then she got stricken with MS because of her chronic stress. And I'm sure she was probably doing other things like cocaine causes MS a lot, but her life was just like going way downhill. And then she started doing this stuff, and now she's like white water rafting, like obviously like 2 years, but like she doesn't have the spasms anymore. She can walk, like she's in perfectly good health.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I mean, perspective is just such an important thing. Like me and my roommate, Bryce Oprendi, shout out Bryce Oprendi. We've lived together for 3 years in a row now.
That's a solid friendship right there.
And we have this big party house off campus. And we were about to lose it. It's been in the program for like 50 years.
50 years?
Yeah. There's because of mass border nonsense going on right now.
Yeah.
And
the fentanyl?
Yeah, exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Unbelievable. Number one killer of young adults in America right now. Crazy stuff going on.
Never mind, I'm not going to say that. Don't say anything incriminating.
Yeah. And so we've been keeping Narcan on by, but we have a, back to perspective, we have we saved this house with 2 people, 6 people usually live in it. So we're paying a bunch to keep this house and have a good time. And we're having problems like getting everybody to come over and have a good time because it's such a
looming, like just
no, not the ODs. That was like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because it's such a shithole.
Oh really?
Like black mold. Like it's a party house. Like man, it's a party house. Like the upstairs we keep nice. That's where we live. But we've just been having a difficult time to get everybody in there and have a good time like they used to last year. We did it one time, and then we struck out a few times. But everybody's coming into it with this perspective of like, oh, we're better than this house now. Like, we don't need to go get slimy in the basement. Like, we like shoot smoke and lasers off. Like, it's awesome. Like, we have a blast. So, just talking about perspective, like as soon as you change your mindset of what you think that house is or who you want to go have fun with, like it's never the house. It's the people you're around.
How you perceive the house.
I believe that. Well, it's how you perceive the friends you're around to allow yourself to have a good time in an environment. Yeah. Because you put the right people in a tiny little box room like this, and we'll sit here and have a blast. Yeah. But somebody's going to walk in and be like, oh, I have to go to work and
my life sucks.
Do a podcast for 2. I mean, actually, I don't know who's about complaining doing a podcast. But
well, people, if you're like on a podcast tour, if you're like have made it.
Doing 100 times.
Doing like 50 podcasts in a week, you're like, fuck me.
I've talked about the same thing 100 times. Yeah. That's wild. But anyway, yeah, perspective is such an important thing. Is I would not be shocked if over the next few years we learned that some diseases and sicknesses can be cured through mindfulness.
Well, absolutely. I mean, that's what Dr. Joe talks about a lot, extensively in his work. He claims that only 5% of illnesses are actually genetic, and that the 95 of them are stress-induced. Because when you're frequently in a state of stress, what you're doing is you're throwing your body out of homeostasis. Mm-hmm. And when your body is consistently outside of homeostasis, you don't have enough energy stores to allocate to restoring your cells, to maintaining bodily function, to improving, to growing.
Stress is such an important thing.
It's
on
necessary.
The toll of your body, though. I mean, as an athlete, like we are put in these stressful positions to make plays. Yeah, exactly. So we study stress a lot, and one of the things our coach sat us down and showed us was a video of this doctor speaking about how the way you perceive stress can change the effect that those stress chemicals have on your body.
Usain Bolt is a big proponent of that.
Yeah, I mean, and I was sitting there watching that video. Like, I've always thought stress was this horrible thing that's going to rapidly kill my body. Yeah. But it actually is like, as soon as you step into the stressful environment and start to perform better and have such a positive... Sorry, excuse me.
Such
a positive effect on your ability to perform. Right. So, I mean, just crazy stuff. Like, you know,
well, that's purpose.
I've only come into like realizing how powerful the mind is recently, and that has led me closer to God.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Which absolutely. I know. I in high school I let the Matrix get a hold of me. I stopped believing in
like
Christianity.
hedonism, godless.
godless
Is that
society.
fun?
You have no idea, like, and like porn, like, don't even get me started on porn, but
Facts, bro.
yeah,
Fuck
I know
porn.
that shit like actually destroys your brain.
It's
I found that
evil.
out today.
Yeah.
Like they compare MRIs from people that have done loads of heroin and
porn.
teenagers that watch porn every day, and the gray matter in their mind just dissipates.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
It ruins your relationships.
yeah,
Ruins
oh my
your
God. I
confidence.
used to be a terrible porn addict. Like, just because I didn't realize that you could possibly get addicted to something like that.
Yeah, it's like visuals. Like, how can it be? It's not a substance, but it totally is. Because the substance is the mechanisms in your mind.
Chemicals being released to make you happy and like,
Yeah.
and flood your
I feel
brain.
fulfilled despite having done nothing. Like, why can like a 13-year-old boy get more visual stimulation than fucking Mansa Musa?
Yeah, I know that. I heard that too.
That makes no sense.
It's crazy, man. Like, the amount of variety you have at your fingertips right now is only hurting like the men's point of view and his ability to have a strong family connection and stay in a loyal relationship.
Most definitely.
And I think that's what. Should I say this? Yes, I think I can say this.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of our through culture in Hollywood are trying to break up our
the ability to make a family unit
Exactly.
by embodying either principle, whether that's like being a good father or being a good mother.
Exactly. And I think that part of Christianity ties along with that as well, like having that modular household, like
Everyone serves a purpose, everyone serves a
Exactly.
role, and that's most conducive to the benefit of the species. You know, because it's neutralization. You know, because the people who like, is this a conspiracy theorist podcast now?
Yeah, it might be. I'm a big conspiracy theorist.
No, I am too. Fucking hell.
I mean, they're like conspiracies until they're true, and you're like, oh my god, I can't believe the government would do that.
Oh, the Patriot Act is crazy.
Yeah.
Well, they would never do that.
Yeah.
TSA, that's crazy.
My professor's sitting in this room over here. I'm not going to say his name on this because I don't know how you feel about it. But he's literally sitting behind me, and I have this project I have to do which we analyze social media platforms. And he showed us an example of his project. It was Facetune. And
What class is that for?
Intro to Digital Studies.
I'm in Intro to Digital Studies, but
No kidding.
but that's a way cooler thing than mine. I have Pat Coff. He's a really nice guy, but so far it's just like doing presentations. No one's trying, I'm like the only one who talks in that class.
Yeah, I got a class of people that really enjoy being in that class. That's how I'll describe those people.
I didn't. That's good for you though, man.
Yeah, I mean, and I had a pretty negative outlook walking into the class on my first day because my inability to not judge people on their looks. But
I've been working on that. That's what the meditation helps with.
yeah, I'm sure it does. Like, but you really have no people. Like, I sat down.
You don't know anyone, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't, it's very difficult. Like, when you first saw me, do you think I would be like a boxing, wrestling, meditation guy?
Oh, I wanted to talk to you about this actually. This is
Really?
what I meant to say earlier. You know how we had that same class?
Yeah.
Like, what class was that again? Marketing?
Principles of marketing.
Yeah. You can tell I kind of acted like a little bit of a fool occasionally in that class, but it's also because I was friends with the professor.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He was like calling me out all the time.
Yeah,
And I was like, what? But, but you can tell in classes, especially business classes, who thinks individually and who is just trying to get the answer correct.
Yeah.
And you would always raise your hand and have a thoughtful, insightful answer. And I think there was only 2 or 3 people that do that throughout a classroom.
Yeah.
So because everybody's still playing cool math games, sitting down, like, yeah, I'm trading all day, like, in class, but I'm still taking notes in the stuff that I don't understand.
How is your trading going? Because I remember you mentioned you do a lot of Amazon FBA as well as trading. How's that
Yeah,
going?
so right now on Amazon, if anybody needs a split-end trimmer or wants some limited edition Pokemon cards, hit me up.
Wait, so is that like affiliate marketing where they handle like, or are you like sort of drop shipping through Amazon?
Wholesaling through Amazon.
Wholesaling
So
through
we
Amazon.
ship the packages out ourselves.
Oh, got you. I thought they handle
and we do. That would be drop shipping.
Yeah.
So we kind of didn't want to be like, oh, we do drop shipping. Rah,
Yeah.
rah, rah. Like we were like, let's do wholesaling. We'll handle all the package deliveries on ourselves, so we can make sure our products get there on time.
Right.
We buy high end products. It's all sourced with our money, so we do have limited quantity. So hurry up and get yours now.
Buy now. Click this link below.
Good deal. Good deal. Anyway. I always lose my train of thought when I do that. So yeah, we're growing that up. We're scaling that up right now.
Is that like you and the lacrosse guys?
No, it's me and my buddy who lives in Richmond. His name's Cole Blasek. He took the front of this. He actually didn't go to school. and started
nice.
this. And I kind of jumped in late and said, hey, let me help you out. I can do all these things for you. And some products sell.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's pretty cool to watch. Like, and he has more put into his inventory than I do, so his returns are bigger. But I mean, it's so easy to get out there and make money. Like, and that's what I'm just realizing. Like, and I think you're coming along this cusp too. Like, starting producing something to where people can consume it. Like
it's valuable. Like it's actually wanted.
Exactly. Yeah. Especially because what are you already at? Like 738 subscribers or something like that.
I'm at almost 600.
Yeah. But I think you had like 800 views. Maybe that's what I'm confusing it out.
Oh, I got a couple where I either get like 100 views or like 3,000. Yeah. It's like nothing in between.
Oh, that's weird. That's so interesting.
Right?
Do you think it comes down to your thumbnails? Like,
it's definitely like SEO and stuff like that. I've been working on my
Do you know how to do SEO and all that?
I have like this extension called TubeBuddy.
Yeah.
I've been trying to learn and see what performs better, just just trial and error. As well as just tags, thumbnails, and stuff like that. And also just like the actual content of the video. Because like I've been getting really into like delving into the structure and how you need to structure content in order for it to have good retention.
Yeah.
And retention is how the algorithm lets you know it's a good video. Because if people watch all the way through it and interact with it, then they're going to start.
I saw something the other day. You're exactly right. Engagement is all about it. But it said the average SMMA agent, when they're trying to draw traffic to a social media post, if let's say I was selling a dog toy and this dog toy posted and somebody responded, this dog toy, or left a comment that said, this dog toy would be great for my dog. The average drop shipper would say, oh, here's 50% off, blah, blah, blah. But the professional one would get into that video or that post and say, let's see a picture of your dog. They upload the picture of your dog. You make a burner account and say, that's the ugliest dog I've ever seen in my life. Now you got two people fighting.
You're polarizing the comments.
And you're just boosting your engagement on your feed, and that's such an important way to get.
Is that moral though?
But ethics are such an important, like, interesting thing. Like, I'm in a management class right now.
Me too.
Doing management.
Yeah, with Cody.
It's all ethics.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are you going to quiz me on what I think is right to do?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, pretty funny stuff. Yeah, so the Amazon FBA has been cooking up, but if you really want me to go into trading, I'll go into trading.
Go into trading, bro. I know nothing about trading.
Yeah, so trading is an interesting part of my life.
Do you have bots do it?
No.
Or you just monitor all day?
I sit there and watch the charts. I hawk the charts. Oh, candle there. Oh, double reversal pattern. Like stupid stuff. Like
a candle of God.
Yeah, so I've only been doing it for 4 months. So I'm definitely not a professional. Win rate's probably, I would say 72% right now.
That's pretty good.
Out of, probably close to 300 real trades. Actually, probably less than that. Probably like 200 real trades. But I paper traded for a while. So I got in and practiced, because you got to. Like, you have no idea how the website works. The brokerage, it's very overwhelming. Use Webull. Don't use Robinhood. Robinhood's super simple, but if you want to get in trading, use Webull and DM me, and I can send you some great videos to learn from. Anyway, Bailyn Galbraith on Instagram.
It'll be in below in the description. Check them out.
But, so yeah, I use something called price action and smart money concepts. I use the combination of those two things to place and enter my trades. The cool thing about trading compared to gambling, which a lot of people think it's gambling, and same with gambling on sports or trading, you're making your, let's say, guesses or predictions based off of past knowledge.
Right.
But when you gamble, you're putting down a whole deposit, right? You're putting down $15, $30, depending on the size you gamble. And if your bet doesn't hit, you lose that entire...
entire pot.
Yeah, exactly. So with trading, you can set stop losses, which is a very interesting thing. So every time I take a trade, I go and I see where the past level of resistance is or the past high, and I set my stop loss there. And that might be on a ratio, it could be... 5-to-1 reward to risk, right? Risk to reward 1-to-5. So I can scale on how much I want to lose per trade.
Right.
So I might buy a $70 contract, which is the right to buy 100% of or 100 shares of an individual company. I trade SPY, which is the S&P mirror for options trading. It's the an ETF. Sorry,
That's like a collection of stocks, right?
Yeah, the S&P 500 is the
one of the
top
biggest
500 companies in the United States. So how they do on a daily basis tells me my daily bias on how to trade. So let's say I open up the stocks one morning, I see a bunch of news coming out like this morning. Sorry, yesterday morning, and all that news is on inflation data and how our U.S. economy is doing. And I've watched this come out every 2 or 3 months, and it's been horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just take some puts today because I know everybody's going to sell off, right? And so that's a very easy way to trade. And you're going to be right. Like, news trading is scary. It's really unpredictable. But imagine it from the average Joe's point of view and kind of sit tight and watch your trades play out. So that's fundamental analysis. That's the first thing you can do. So I use that, but
Monitor
I also
the big
use
ETFs to see how it echoes into the smaller.
Exactly, but they do happen in a mirror. So it's not like you can see what's happening and then go here. It's more, I think I'm going to get a reaction this way.
It's predictive.
Based off of news, certain outcomes of political events, hearings, blah, blah, blah. I've had a lot of water and coffee today.
As have I.
Andrew Tate diet.
Water, coffee, bitches.
Dude, that's the dream. I got a girlfriend right now, though. Love that girl to death. Her name's Ellen Knight. She's on the women's soccer team. Sweetheart, yeah.
I also have a girlfriend. Her name's Caitlin. She's love my life. I'm married after.
Nice, yeah. How long you guys been together?
Almost a year.
Oh, that's awesome. Me too, yeah. Me with Ella. Yeah, this is my first relationship that's gone past 4 months.
See, I'm a long-term guy. Like, I've had probably 4 relationships, all lasted about a year.
Yeah, I had one relationship each year of high school that went from September to, actually, I want to say more like November to March, like right over the winter, just to like cure my loneliness for the winter. And then I'd be like, oh, it's summer again? But it was such a immature thing for me to do. And once but it's also like about finding out what you like and what you don't like.
Yeah.
So like maybe keep it in your pants a little bit, but also like see what you do like.
Yeah.
It's really important to know how you can fuck up relationships, and you're not going to get that experience to continue a positive relationship without, failure.
No, most definitely. My biggest lapse was probably a lack of communication and saying what I actually want. Trying to like appease them in a way, and that only builds resentment, I found. Yeah,
exactly. I had to have a conversation with my girlfriend the other day because of resentment. I'm not going to say what that was about because it's obviously like personal. But and I hadn't. You always try and make them hear what they want to hear because that's your role as a man. Yeah, is to like sack up, like
make her feel nice.
Yeah. Make her feel like the best girl in the world.
Like a diamond.
Take care of everything for her. Like just sit inside and do nothing. I don't care. Just be happy. Like make me coffee in the morning. Like don't do anything. You don't need to work. Whatever. But hopefully she.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I want to take care of my wife.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
not like trophy wife, but like.
I want a trophy. I got a trophy right now. Though. I got a pretty good one. But anyway, back to trading. Trading.
Do you do any crypto or just stocks?
I bought crypto and
XRP and XLM, bro.
So I bought XRP at 77 cents.
Hell yeah, my dad did that too.
Horrible move. I got talked into it by my girlfriends.
Oh, he bought it before. He bought it like way below, like at 30 cents.
Dude, see, that's phenomenal.
Yeah, so his return was crazy.
But I was at the beach with my girlfriend's family, and her uncle is big into crypto, and he's made some money doing it. He's lost some money doing it, like everybody else. But he's like, oh, they just had this big breakthrough, the SEC case. Like, this is the Stock Exchange Commission. And I don't remember what the breakthrough was about. It was about fraudulent actions in XRP and through Ripple. But they turned out to be false. And they won their court appeal, and the stock shot through the roof. And he's going, it's going to go to $5. Going to go to $5. Hop in, $77. I forget all about the terrible economy we're in, and everything has been shitting to the floor for the past
Hey, but hold on to that for the long term. I bet that'll be because a lot of the. Have you heard of CBDCs?
No.
scary shit, dude. You haven't heard of
Is it the housing? What is it?
No, the centralized bank, the digital currency.
Oh,
with
yes.
the negative interest rates.
Oh my God. Horrifying.
Horrifying. Fuck Klaus Schwab.
Dude, like, you want them to know everything you spend anything ever on? Like,
no.
They're just gonna tax you with such precision. It's gonna be unbelievable. Guys,
it's not convenient.
As Benjamin Franklin once said, tax his dick, all right?
Suck. Gotta refresh the tree of liberty with the blood of patriots and tyrants.
Exactly. Have you seen the communist posters all over?
Yes.
I'm like, what is that about?
Have you not seen the millions of corpses, the piles and piles of corpses as a byproduct of communism? Go to Cambodia. Go to Russia.
Yeah, I mean, it's really unbelievable stuff. Dude.
Go to Cuba. Like, what's wrong with you?
It's like, communists, get organized. And it's like, who's the guy on the poster?
Karl Marx.
Yes, Karl Marx. And I'm like, guys, what are we doing here?
You came from a suburban neighborhood and went to the grocery store. Like, do you not know what you're working for?
It is difficult to graduate. I do not know this personally. I have not graduated, though, before I continue further. Oh. It is difficult for people to get out of college, young individuals who aren't sitting on their couch every day smoking pot. You know, they're out working. And you're asking them to buy a $400,000 house. Your housing expenses are $1,500 and above minimum. Like,
yeah.
Like, what?
If you have credit.
Yeah. Like, are you, like, no wonder they're all communists. Like,
yeah, it's easier.
Make it a little bit more affordable, for God's sakes.
Well, that's by design, man.
Losing all this money in Ukraine and giving Maui $700. Crazy stuff, man. Can't be doing that. America first. America first. Anyway, that's my little rant.
It's your little rant?
Yeah, had to get that one out.
No, the cost of living is ridiculous right now. I mean, it's kind of difficult to think of a solution to that. I mean, it's not like we're economists.
No, not at all.
Yeah, we're just like people on the receiving end of it.
Yeah.
But it's definitely, for a long time, I was very stressed just thinking about how the fuck am I going to provide for a family?
Yeah, so that actually led me astray for wanting to have kids for a while in my life.
Honestly, same.
Yeah.
I was like, how am I going to feed them?
Yeah, and I was like, you're such a selfish individual as a male, like from like 13 to 30 probably.
Yeah.
Like you're so, because you have to be like.
But we realize it though.
Yeah, I mean, I think you
gotta sacrifice your 20s.
We're probably two of the few, you know, and that's because of the way like, you know, our media influences our brains' emotions now. So.
Also, just the way we're hardwired. Yeah.
Yeah. Men in particular at such competition with each other for emotional connection or success. You know, dogfights for success, that it is difficult to want to provide for somebody else. So that led me to not want to have children and become an atheist. Because all I wanted to do was make money, live on my own, and believe in spiritual whatever. I had no idea. I thought I was going to go on a shroom trip out in the woods. Didn't say that.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like, a lot of people think spirituality is like an antithesis to religion. It's like the opposite. And I'd say all religions are pointing towards spiritualism. It's not just like the one perspective is right. It's that they're all pointing to different understandings of the same universal truth, in that there is a entity, a consciousness, an awareness who loves you uniquely, yet also loves all in the same unique capacity, just because of the sheer magnitude of their awareness. Mm-hmm. And that same awareness is animating all the trillions of processes going on in the trillions of cells that animate your form.
Sure.
And that's love.
So
that's what love is.
So what made you decide to start believing in God?
Meditation. I was raised Roman Catholic my entire life, and I never felt a relationship with God up until I started meditating. When I could actually have a palpable, I wouldn't even say understanding, but a grasp of his sheer
love,
absolute love, and just knowing that he's there. Because like I would sit in a church, doze off, like I was listening to some guy talk.
Didn't want to be there.
Yeah, I'm just like, when is this gonna be over so I can go get Indian food afterward?
Yeah,
on a Sunday. But
it's pretty interesting. Like I took a deep dive in the science backing religion. Which is a crazy thing to like.
Have you heard of the shroud of the cloth that covered Jesus's face that they take once every like 10 years and analyze? Mm-hmm. The shroud of, I'll put it up here. shroud of something.
Oh, we can do that.
Yes.
Wow, that's cool. All right. I'll save it. Yeah.
It's this cloth that they supposedly put over Christ's face when he was in his tomb. And they take this cloth and they analyzed it like thousands of years after the fact. So it's just dried blood at this point. They took it from the Vatican. They brought it to a lab. They took some of the blood off of said rag and they put it in a petri dish. And they put it in all the conditions where it could grow, like where cells would grow. Yeah. And it started doing mitosis.
Wow.
After 2,000 years,
that's
blood cells were alive on this petri dish. And
holy. And that's like certified.
Yes. Like, look it up.
That is insane.
Okay, and let me tell you this. When they analyzed the chromosomes of the blood cells,
sure,
it only had 24 chromosomes. It had 23 from the mother and 1 chromosome from the father.
Like, dude.
The father.
I know, dude. That's unbelievable stuff, dude.
Jesus was built different.
Yeah, I mean,
actually,
if you think about anything that like ever came from life on this earth, like it was all from a conscious mind. Like, do you not, like, you can't name one thing that...
Perfectly designed.
Yeah, perfect. Like,
no waste.
Yeah, like, and to do something to that scale, like, you just have to believe in a creator, in my opinion. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, it's just unbelievable stuff. Like,
we're a cosmic coincidence here by chance.
Yeah.
And we're just here because, so we may as well just fuck and do drugs.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's not...
It's not the way.
It ain't it. That's a beta
maybe
mindset.
Maybe in your 20s, though. Like, maybe in your 20s, though.
I'm thinking my 20s is just going to be...
grinding,
get my body right, get my mind right, starting the bakery, baking that bread.
My thing is, like, I can do that for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I figured I could just do the fun stuff for the rest of my life, too.
Yeah, but I think there's something special about the emotional immaturity you have as a 20-year-old surrounded by a bunch of other... horny, pissed off dudes like that want to go out and get pissed drunk and have a great time, and play some sports in the background, you know.
Yeah.
So that part of it's really hard for me to overlook. Even when I'm not having a good time, I'm going, all right, well, I'm out of the town. I got a nice little wallet to buy me drinks. I'm with 40 of my best friends. Like, gotta find a way to have a good time, and it just comes back to perspective. Like, if you go out, you don't get into the bars all night, you're gonna be pretty pissed off. But like, just go back to the house, wait for somebody to get there. Like, you'll end up having a good conversation.
Right.
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about?
I'm also more curious as to
By the way, I like your pants.
Thank you. I got them in the thrift store for $3.
Fire. Which one?
The Salvation Army in Warrenton. So.
Have you been to Reincorporated down here?
I've heard of it, but I've not.
Really nice store.
No, duly noted.
Check it out.
Reincorporated.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also, duly noted, I'm going to put it right here. This beautiful Swad Majid's coffee shop right here. Phenomenal coffee down by the river.
Good coffee.
Near the food co-op as well. I've been shopping at the food co-op.
Yeah?
You know what the food co-op is?
No.
All right. All locally organic, grown,
Where is this?
Sourced grocery store. It's literally right on off of Jefferson Davis Highway.
Duly noted.
Yeah.
Could I just search up food co-op in Google Maps and then it pulls up?
Mm-hmm. And they make like sandwiches and stuff. I mean, it's an expensive grocery store.
Yeah.
I've had to cut back how much I was shopping there because I was like, I'm spending a lot of money for a little amount of food.
Yeah.
Did I feel better when what I ate? Yes.
I mean, yeah, organic's way to go.
Yeah.
For sure.
But could I sustain the weight I wanted to being an athlete eating 17,000 calories a day? No.
I stay in the UC. I rinse, repeat. Like, I just go simple servings, pasta.
Okay, the simple servings is gas.
Cottage cheese on repeat. You ever take advantage of cottage cheese?
Nah.
I give you my 2
it's
cents.
So good, dude.
It is the most anabolic fucking food. I can cram like 2 bowls of that every meal. It's like 14 grams of protein per serving, 80 to 130 calories per serving. You put some fruit, some berries in there, and it's so easy. It just keeps going and going. Like, if I'm full, I can still eat like 2 more bowls of cottage cheese.
I need to get back on that, dude. The thing is, I got the 30 meal swipes for the entire semester.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because I love to cook. Like,
yeah, me too.
I'm going to go home and make, like, steak.
I haven't been.
Fries, I gotta get a Costco membership.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, my God, dude.
Deal.
Yeah, dude. And it's an unbelievable. You just freeze the meat.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. Like, thanks for 7 steaks for $50. Like,
yeah.
Wrap it up, put in a Christmas gift. Like, that's all I want, man. I was wanting a water filter for Christmas because, you know.
I have a V4. water
kidding,
distiller.
really?
Yeah, they're like $70, dude. You should buy one.
All right.
Because
I'll take a look into
it
it.
gets all the juice out of your water.
Yeah, the juice.
All the silly stuff that they're putting in the water. Boom.
Fluoride.
It
Proven
calcifies your pineal gland.
Proven to diminish your IQ.
It's true. Pacifies.
That's why I'm so dumb.
It's true. That's why I'm also so dumb.
Strong, like-minded individuals, though, that are going to try and make it out of the matrix.
Facts. In the thumbnail, I'm definitely going to put a picture of Neo.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's going to be like us making faces and then like Neo here.
Yeah, it's a very Matrix attack.
Exactly.
I love that, though. Like, that's kind of what I imagined in my head, you know?
Yeah.
So this stuff geeks me, like, just coming on here, like, having conversations about, like, making money in college. Like,
Yeah.
Talking about, like, how we want to have kids. Like, I could be so content with, like, living on a farm and having 20 children and having all of my own food. Like, but also, like, I want to make a lot more money.
Same.
Because I feel like that's the only way to obtain freedom.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's either don't participate or participate so damn well you don't have to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, which is wild.
I have an Etsy shop. I sell like digital patterns, but it's not. I haven't put a lot of time and effort into it.
Do you want some help?
Do you do like Etsy SEO or something?
I mean, I do SEO. I do product descriptions, advertisements. I mean, I could do Etsy. I don't think it'd be hard to pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking for jobs everywhere, though. Like,
no, yeah, same.
You got to open your mind to opportunity, and then opportunity will come.
No, exactly. Exactly. You can't think too much about it, but at the same time, you have to work towards it.
Yeah.
Embrace the unknown.
We were talking about my digital studies project earlier.
Yeah.
And then we...
Oh, you were talking about your footprint, like your digital footprint, how social media algorithms find out what you like, and the whole, like just studying those.
Yeah, I mean, that stuff is crazy. But for this class in particular, we're doing a walkthrough method where we literally just use the app and see how it changes. And my professor, he's a young guy. He's a good professor. He did Facetune. Mm-hmm. And he was like, when you open up Facetune, it automatically measures your face to the perfect way it would look. Right, so like you can change your jaw shape, your nose, you can clear your skin, change your eye color, whiten your teeth.
That's fucked.
And it does it like to these beauty standards that it automatically morphs you to look into. And I'm like, dude, like how like you're seeing all these unbelievably attractive women all the time on your feed.
They're not real.
No matter what. Like I'm trying to swipe past it now, and it's unbelievable that none of them are real, dog.
I've intentionally gone through my Instagram and just made my entire feed on all my social media is just like motivational, like entrepreneurship stuff.
That's the way to do it, though.
Because you're the summary of your inputs. Like people are synthesizers, and by controlling what goes in, whether that's food, media, social media content, the people you interact with, all sort of contribute to your output.
Absolutely.
So if you tailor that, if you watch that, you know, then eventually you get a nice output.
Shout out Sam Sulek.
I love that guy.
Yeah, dude. Sam Sulek, dude. He gets a lot of hate, but...
Why, though? Because he does steroids?
Yeah.
Copious amounts of steroids.
Copious amounts. But that guy's videos, like, I'll just be, like, laying in bed feeling like a piece of shit one day. Go to the gym. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Word.
Yeah. You feel 10 times better when you come back. You heard of, like, the...
endorphins.
Hope chemicals or whatever they're called.
Endorphins?
Possibly. It might have something.
Like the post-workout that really, like, high you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Endorphins and serotonin.
Yeah, it's like the only other time it's released is in ice baths.
Oh, yeah. 11 minutes of ice. I've heard from Huberman Labs. But like,
yeah, I love Huberman Labs.
Yeah, who does it? Like in our whole part of the internet.
Yeah, I know, dude. There's like a select few people. Like,
who just, are the shit.
Yeah.
Like, do you like JBP, Jordan Peterson?
Yeah, dude.
I've listened to like all of his books.
Dude, so good. That guy, my professor in my digital studies class was actually talking about him the other day, and I didn't really get the reference he made because he kind of, the reference he was making was to like this guy, I think his name was Will McIntosh or something like that.
Thanks about.
And he wrote a book describing. Actually, I want this part cut out. I don't remember the name of the book, and I don't want to sound stupid.
No one watches this. I just use them to make shorts, bro.
That's so funny. But anyway, I didn't get the reference.
Hello.
But back to Jordan Peterson. Did you hear the thing he said? He was like, "Yeah, everybody was protesting my." Like speeches on these college campuses to inspire young men. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, why are you guys protesting this, right? Like, because all he does is like be strong, preaches the lessons in the
before you try to change the world, change yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Like just phenomenal things, and he's getting protested. I'm like,
why though?
Yeah, and then Jordan Peterson moves his lectures to 8 a.m.
and no one can come.
Yeah, nobody comes and protests. I'm like, dude, like
there's bored kids who don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Anyway, so I need an app idea to walk through and ask a question. So I was going to do Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to go into like
X.
Well, I wasn't going to go into X because I wanted to focus on the past free speech restriction laws.
Oh yeah, They just like remove people off the website because they were present in clear danger.
Yeah, I'm like, so this is the one thing that sussed me out because I wasn't like 100% for Trump, but
I'll cut this out.
Yeah. Just pro America, but I'm sitting there going, man, you really got banned? Like,
Like, why though?
Probably shouldn't say that, but like, I'm pretty sure I just scrolled past like 14-year-old naked chick and a video of Al Qaeda like rolling over somebody's head with a tank.
Yeah, like, why the fuck is he?
What are we teaching here?
Yeah, real.
Like,
violence is fine, but like trying to change things isn't.
Yeah, speaking out of pocket isn't,
mm-hmm.
and that's such an important thing that you can't restrict.
No, real.
I mean, I
hate censorship.
Yeah, exactly. Like, God, dude, censorship sucks.
I'm saying, like, on television when they swear, or like even not nudity to extent, because that's kind of like family decency, but like just being able to say what you think.
Yeah.
That's the First Amendment. You should be able to express yourself.
I agree, and I think the argument for why
it's hate speech. It's inciting violence.
Is it really? That's what they're getting him for?
For the January 6th thing, as well as just
I don't want to.
In general.
Yeah.
I mean, you may not want to talk about that.
Well, I just, like the FBI and the crowd. Wild.
But for that, it was because he was a clear and present danger, which is like a clause that they added in like 1917 because someone shouted fire in a theater.
Yeah.
As a part of an art performance. Because the performance was, they were going to perform on stage. At least that's what the false pretenses were. And then they came in. It was like under this art movement called Dadaism. And they were just like, fire! Like three people got trampled and died. Oh my
God, dude.
Yeah, so that's why.
Terrible.
So that's what, they were citing the same thing because they were claiming that it was like similar.
Yeah, sure.
So that's why they tried to take him down.
And then you like look at photos and they're like walking in single file lines, like taking photos.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, what were we talking about before this though? The app idea, Twitter.
Yes.
Back.
Yes.
So the argument that why they have to censor certain things is because of child pornography.
I think absolutely, yeah.
So I really wanted to take a deep dive into this app and figure out.
Yeah, Netflix is trying to put cuties up. Have you heard it yet?
And what?
Yeah, there's this thing in like this French film that they were promoting. I think it's off now, but it was like kids twerking, bro.
Dude, did you see MILF Manor?
No.
Dude, sorry, that's gonna look gross on camera.
You're fucking fine.
MILF Manor is Cody did a review on it. That's yeah, and it's these moms and their sons going to a resort together on an island, and those sons of the moms bang the other moms, and they all live together. Like,
is this reality TV?
Reality MTV. Actually, I don't want to quote. Don't quote me on MTV. It might have been something a little bit more liberal than that.
Of course.
Did you see the chick running for delegate in Virginia, and she's a Democrat, and her and her husband are on ChatterBait? Isn't ChatterBait like the worst app you've ever heard of?
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's like
they're
a Democratic
running for public
politician,
office.
And she's like defending herself. Yeah, so what? Me and my husband wanted to get in office and jerk each other off. like
that's fucking crazy.
And
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Dude, yeah, it's in Virginia. We'll put the link to the article right here.
That's nuts.
It's insane, dude.
That's nuts.
Like, ChatterBait, for those of you that are disgusting human individuals that wouldn't know what ChatterBait is, even though it's like the #1 pop-up ad in America, it's like you get on and you like do sexual acts for money. That's the only way to describe it. And it's like probably the most back ways, like, shitty website ever.
Yeah.
So for a
public
politician
official
to like try and run for that after you've done that with your husband, what? Like,
what world do we live in?
Yeah, like where that is acceptable.
That's insane.
Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
Yeah, so many people try to justify like sex work is like normal.
Yeah, dude, did you see the movie Hustlers?
No.
Oh, dude. Oh, my God, dude. My girlfriends and her friends make me watch some bad movies, but I do it, you know.
Because you love them.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out Ella Knight and all her sweet, awesome roommates. I'm getting my girlfriend to make Amazon ads for me, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to pay her a little bit to, like, use the split-end trimmers that we're going to sell.
Like UGC stuff?
Yeah.
Cool.
And, like, little TikTok ads, because she's into that. But anyway, we were talking about child pornography, so back to that.
Fucking hell, what?
What were we talking about, though?
We were talking about, prior to the Amazon ads, we were talking about, like, the politician who was doing, and how people are trying to normalize pornography, like how, and sex work and stuff like that.
Oh, the movie Hustlers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so there's this movie Hustlers. It's like that really hot Hispanic woman, J-Lo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Megan Thee Stallion might be in it, and Ice Spice is in it. I believe Lizzo's in it. Our speaker's named after Lizzo. This big black speaker. And the other one's Shaq. Pretty funny stuff. Anyway, let me finish this conversation before I jump over to Shaq. I love that guy.
Gold ball.
Yeah. He does like heavy techno raves. He like gets up on stage and he DJs. He like super into techno.
I had no idea.
And he plays like heavy like drum and
like
bass.
rave,
Like yeah, like you know like the hardstyle. Like do you listen to hardstyle when you work out?
I listen to like funk music as well as metal. Yeah.
Yeah, you should take a deep dive into like heavy D&B, and Shaq does that. But anyway, see, dude, we keep getting sidetracked. That's the sign of a good conversation, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many avenues.
Yeah. What were we talking? Oh yeah, Hustlers. So the movie.
Hustlers.
Yeah, there's a bunch of strippers, and they're all out there trying to make it for their families. So I understand why they're doing it, but it's a very negotiated opinion for me, because it's like, yeah, everybody wants money in this world, but like they just sit there and drug men and like get them to write checks the entire movie, and like Cardi B like admitted to doing
She's
this
done that
in
before.
real life. Yeah. And I'm like, what is this haram? Like, this is straight haram. Like,
bro,
how could anybody do this? Like, and the movie was so idolized by all these women watching it in the room. I'm like, what the hell are we
get
doing?
it.
Yeah, I'm like, what
Slay.
do we do? And it's just crazy. It's a crazy world we live in. I'm just ranting.
It's one thing I'm very grateful for. My girlfriend sees through that, and she understands like what it is and what they're trying to do and why they're trying to do it.
Yeah.
And she like resents this stuff. She doesn't think, oh, that's an empowered woman.
Yeah.
Like she just thinks that's stupid and demeaning.
I will say that these women were like, yes, drug men and
no, obviously not.
I just have to say that before they all watch this and get mad at me because I'm trying to get them to watch it. But so, I'm in the process of trying to convert my girlfriend into a Republican and
I did it too.
And a conspiracy theorist as well.
Yeah, same.
But I'm doing that in probably the worst way ever, and I've been doing it for 9 months.
It's just sending TikToks and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blowing up her phone. Blowing up her phone. I'm like, did you watch the TikToks?
Have you heard of the Rothschilds? You know about BlackRock?
It's like, you know, the school system was bought by tobacco.
You know, JP Morgan owns public schools.
She's like an education major, and I'm just like blurting all this out. Yeah, I mean, she's like the sweetest, most caregiver girlfriend in the world, and that's what I need. Like, I'm a very ADHD, scattered-minded person because I start these projects and I go off and
go do another one. That's the thing I would do. I would have like shiny object syndrome up the yin yang. Yeah. Where I would just see something like that looks cool. I'm gonna do that. Try drop shipping for 2 months. Didn't work. I'll try something else now.
Yeah.
Does Etsy digital products?
When did you start drop shipping?
About like last year.
That was late.
Yeah, you're late. I know. I was late to the party.
Yeah, and that's such a tough thing to get into. You have to have like great SEO, good website, customer reviews, and that's why I'm glad that I got it with my buddy Cole Balasik. We'll put his @ right here.
Yeah.
This guy, one of my best friends in the world, is really letting me get in late to this Amazon FBA thing that he started years and years ago. So I'm very grateful for that. So buy our hair trimmers and Pokemon cards.
Hair trimmers and Pokemon cards.
If you want to open Pokemon decks on this podcast. For TikTok ads?
Fuck yeah, dude. Because it has like the legit looking setup. You could just put like the captions and stuff and like, whoa!
Yeah, like spam the sound cues when you get like a crazy card. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I mean, we'll pay you to do that. I'll come on here and open up some Pokemon cards. That could be an awesome deal. I mean, like when Christmas comes around, like we're gonna be popping Pokemon cards. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the cool thing with the Amazon FBA is you can map out how much a product sells a month before you decide to start selling it.
So how exactly are you doing it? Like, are you doing it through an Amazon website? So you buy inventory and then they link you. So they pretty much Amazon's the middleman.
Amazon is yes, exactly. Amazon's my salesman.
Right.
Right. So I go to these companies or Alibaba or Walmart, whatever. Alibaba's
comes
terrible,
here.
right?
Yeah, because the quality. Also the time.
So we have a TA, and this TA website lets me scan thousands of products a day to see the return on the investment I get, the rank they're selling at, how much I'm paying per unit, how many of them get bought a month, blah, 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 blah. And so you have to have this experience to be able to say, these are great numbers, let me add this product. And the hard thing about it is thinking, like, I was like, I think I want to start selling Mucinex, like Mucinex. Mm. So, I mean, it's fall, everybody's going to get a little bit of a cold here now and then, right? So I go to buy all this Mucinex, and like I can only buy one at a time.
You know?
But my return on investment is 800%.
Shit.
So I spend $2 and sell it at, $10, $12. And I'm going, oh my God, this is crazy, like margin. Big pharma.
Well, they're doing that on like an infinitely larger scale.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my God, like, so it's really cool. These hair trimmers, we're not getting that good of a return on investment. Mm. And these Pokemon cards are sitting around 30% return, so I mean that's not too bad. Yeah. But it's also how much inventory you want to buy. So that's been a lot of fun, like getting in on this and making listings, like because all we do is SEO all day. Yeah. How many people are typing up like?
You find out exactly what they're typing up if they want the thing that.
And the cool thing about Amazon is like it's the biggest database of shipping in the world. Yeah. So you find out exactly what people are buying.
Do they give you like analytics, like access to all the information? Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
So it's like, guys, like I'm not that smart of a person. I'm an AB student because I want to make my parents happy. Yeah. And I'm very blessed to be put through college in their wallet, which has allowed me to take.
I wouldn't go to college if it wasn't for my parents.
I agree. I would literally go to trade school. Sales, trade schools. Learning how to close is such an important skill. Yeah. We did a house wholesaling all summer too. Oh yeah. So we would call up these people with tax defaults, liens on their houses, but these houses are off the market, so no real estate agency is contacting them. They don't want to sell their house. I'm literally just going through a database, skip tracing their phone numbers, and sitting there at a desk making 100 phone calls a day. And that's a hard thing to do. People pick up the phone and they're like, fuck off. Yeah. I don't want to sell my house. Yeah. Rah, 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 rah. And then you get the one guy that's like, oh, I might want to sell my house. You would really buy this piece of shit? And we're like, we would definitely buy that piece of shit. Like, you get some. We don't personally flip it. We get the contract to buy the house, sell that contract to a buyer. They usually pay for it in cash. We take an assigner's fee. Very simple process.
So really. You're a middleman of a middleman?
Exactly.
That's crazy. And you've done that successfully?
Yeah, once. But it was enough to be like, I don't want to do this for a little while. Which was cool. It was really cool.
What experience?
That was the most money I've ever made in a month before in my entire life.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I've tried all these things.
It wasn't as much as everybody thinks, by the way, but it was a month. Like, it was impressive for a month.
Yeah. Sure. I've tried a lot of these things, but I haven't been that fruitful.
You need to get a partner.
Yeah, because I am really good at, like, the creative stuff as well as talking to people, but, like, when it comes to, like, numbers or analysis, I'm not that good yet.
Me too. So that's why I can go to my best friend Cole and say, hey, I need you to take your little introverted ass, sit in the room, tell me what I need to call, who I need to call, why I need to call them. Yeah. I'll call them and I'll talk their ear off for 30 minutes. Yeah, and try to get them to sell their house. And that's not easy because I'm terrible at technology. I did actually I'm not going to go into that right now. But I'm just terrible at technology. You said you had an internship in marketing?
Yeah, actually, right after this, at like 5:30, I'm gonna go to a local hairstylist. I can't say much more about it. I'm contractually obligated. Yeah. Non-disclosure. It's kind of a big deal.
What hairstylist can I say? Can you say that?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's hairstylist in the CIA? Like,
Yeah, literally.
what?
I know. It's her internship for the Small Business Development Center at UMW.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Wait. The small business. I think I need to contact those people.
No, yeah, definitely. Maybe it could be one of my clients.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
What is the small business development?
So they pretty much take local small businesses who need help with marketing or finding CBA or CPA.
Yeah.
Or pretty much anything and just running a business and entrepreneurship in general.
Yeah.
And then they give you free guidance or really low cost guidance. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So as a
So you
part
guys are like cheap consultants.
Exactly. Yeah. We're like a government sponsored thing. So.
Wow.
Yeah. So I started. Literally like a couple days ago, like I just got the thing finalized. Yeah. I was literally just went to the entrepreneurship department. I was like, "Hey, y'all have any internships?" She was like, "I guess." And then it was signed me on a couple weeks late. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna be meeting with a lady tonight. I'm gonna be helping her with a website as well. I'm starting to like develop a content strategy.
How do you know how to develop websites? Did you teach yourself that?
I figured I just figured it out. I mean, like I've used.
You haven't started like researching how to do that yet?
I have.
Oh,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Because that's a rabbit hole. Like, just like even the graphic design of web design.
I'm actually really good at graphic design.
Oh, that's awesome.
As well, I'm like pretty proficient in the entire Adobe suite, really. So like I know how to animate, know how to edit, know how to do After Effects,
like
special
awesome.
effects.
Did you take classes on that? How'd you figure that one out? Or was that
kind of autodidactically? Except then I took a Photoshop class where we talked about that a lot, and then now I've just been uploading content like the stuff like this. Cool. So I've been learning to edit that way as well as do some special effects. And whenever I come into a problem, I just look it up. How do I do this?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
How do I do this? I have a meeting with a fine rug shop downtown tomorrow to
That's sick.
E-commerce. My partner calls me Swad. I hope I'm saying his name right. Sometimes I mess it up. I'm so sorry if I messed it up. But I might have messed it up. We might have to cut that, me saying his name out. But he knows this guy was his mentor. You know, had a rug shop since like 1932 downtown. Fine Rugs Direct is the website. But he wants me to do back-end developing for him. I don't know how to back-end develop.
Yeah, I don't know how to do like
so he's
data
like,
management.
Yeah, exactly. Like I can do logistics because I took a logistics course. I can do data analytics because I took a data analytics course. But I can't write you code on your website.
ChatGPT, bro.
I know. I know, but so that I was like.
Then you're just putting pieces together.
So this is what I was like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I can do that. No problem. ChatGPT, no problem. He's like, all right, before we pay you and like move further, I'm gonna put you on a phone call with an IT guy and he's gonna test you. Bruh, come on now. I told you I don't know how to do this. I told you I could figure it out. So anyway, kill me.
Yeah. So you have to learn.
So I'm going into some deep caves tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking A, bud.
E-commerce.
I'll be in that same situation soon, and I won't get paid for it. So.
Yeah, hopefully we close this deal. This would be a big deal for us to close. That would bump up our monthly substantially.
So you're all doing like retainers currently?
Yeah, we do monthly subscription fees.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, which is really cool.
Yeah, no, I love that.
But like you get paid in the first of the month, and you're
and then you could also outsource it.
Oh yeah.
Are you doing outsource like arbitrage a lot?
No.
No. I can cut that out if you want.
Yeah. No, I don't care. You can leave it. But so yeah, I mean, it's cool. It's been a lot of fun, like exploring these different revenues, especially because I'm a very scatterbrained person. So
same. I'm working on trying to get more focused though.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to find a niche. Like trading is so difficult because you are constantly in an emotional battle with yourself.
Well, this is the best time to be exploring all this stuff, really.
Absolutely.
It's the best time to be scatterbrained.
Yeah.
So.
I'm like, I don't take my ADHD medicine very often because I hate the way it makes me feel.
Well, yeah.
Other people.
Yeah, turn you gray.
Yeah, and I figured if I just like do enough, put my brain on such pressure of having to remember a certain amount of things by the time I'm a little bit older, like
osmosis will stick.
Yeah, like
you'll take it in.
I'll learn it. Like,
yeah.
So and that's actually been going better for me, but I probably shouldn't say that. My mom might listen.
You shouldn't say that.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'm having a blast just learning how to make money right now. Like, that's such an important skill.
That's what business is. You know? Yeah. It's just the exchange of value.
It's literally just, I want other people's money. How do I get it?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, one of the things that I was taught a few years ago from somebody who was very influential in my life, but has a negative representative in the media because, anyway, and before I go down that rabbit hole, he said that each time you spend your money, think about how they got it from you. Don't be like, oh, I wanted a coffee.
Like, why did you want a coffee so bad that you spend money?
Did I see the Starbucks and then I want a coffee? Why did I get a cake? Because the cakes were on display?
It's branding.
How could they get more money for me? Okay, well, the sandwiches are more expensive. Why didn't I get a sandwich? Yeah. Maybe because this or that. And you write that down right next to your daily budget. Analysis. You're literally gonna start seeing money everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Have you heard the bank analogy?
No.
So if you break down what the word bank, where does it come from?
Oh, the word bank?
Yeah, riverbank, right?
Yeah.
What does a riverbank do?
Collect water.
Sorry, I'll handle this one. No, it controls the flow of the water, right? And then at the end there's a bay. So these banks, all they're doing is controlling the flow of money to another place in the world,
and another
value, exactly. But if you can position yourself where that bay is,
where the money's flowing,
exactly. Well, at the end of that dump, and put yourself in opportunity, then you're bound to collect it.
So it's just finding the right vehicle. Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Warren Buffett's always like, it's not how hard you row, it's the boat you're in.
Yeah. So yeah, and that niche is
that's your ticket.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I'm just exploring.
I'm thinking, I like the whole agency marketing thing because like
it's a little saturated right now. You're gonna have to do brick and mortar.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Oh really?
Oh, that's what I'm gonna be doing, and then I'm hoping I can use my clients after the fact as case studies that I can then put on a landing page and start doing outreach. Yeah.
I mean, we can talk off the podcast for some other business deals. Yeah, because outsourcing's awesome.
Yeah. But I think we're almost out of time here. But are there any other closing remarks you'd like to make, Bailey?
Jesus loves all.
Jesus loves you. Specifically you.
Specifically you.
Specifically you.
You right there.
You right there watching. So meta. It's like no Cornwall conversation. Just like like pointing at them specifically.
Jesus loves you.
He fucking loves you.
All right, man. Well, that was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. We should have you on. Me, you, Cody.
Yeah, dude, that'd be a blast.
You would love my friend Jack B. Weiss. He's like a 6'7" ginger dude. Has a brand. Wow. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet deal, dude. We're gonna have a blast.
No, I'm saying you're definitely gonna be on again, Bailey.
Thanks, bro.
Absolute pleasure, buddy.
Yeah, this was a good time.
Right?
I want to get deep into like chakras. Like, I want to get all into your knowledge.
Bro,
like,
I got so many books you could read. Do you read books at all?
Yeah, that's one thing I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
like, we're gonna go over talking about books.
Yeah.
Oh. There's one thing that exponentially increased my happiness of life this summer. The first thing you do is you do something that makes you uncomfortable every day.
I'll swallow the frog first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the second thing you do each day is you produce something. The third thing you do is eat healthy. I like to stay away from sugar and seed oils.
Same. Makes me feel like shit.
Big two. And do something that you that is disciplined every day. Like you create a rule for yourself that you follow every day.
Yeah.
I forget the other ones, but anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah, start making changes in your life. Like I'm a little bit hypocritical because there's more changes that I would like to make to mine, but at the end of the day, like you don't want to live your phone. You don't want to live your life scrolling through your phone all day and not pushing yourself because it would be a waste to see what God's greatest creation
could do.
Exactly.
Final
remarks.
To quote Plato, it's a shame to grow old not knowing the beauty and strength your body's capable of.
Yeah.
You know Plato means broad?
Really?
That's not his name.
That's
it means
really
broad.
Cool.
It's as though The Rock was like Dwayne Johnson was lost to time and he was simply known as The Rock.
Yeah.
Because he was a wrestler before he was a philosopher.
Yeah. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This was the Pursuits of Productivity podcast.
That was a pretty cool voice you did there.
Thank you.
I really like that.
Voices and stuff.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Pursuit of Productivity.